What's up, Jabroni7 here? Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Gilmore Girls episode number 11, episode number 11 of season number 1, titled Paris is Burning. Now, I'm gonna assume this is Paris is gonna put herself in a very bad predicament and things are gonna go very bad for her. So like Paris is burning, like, oh my god, things are going to hell for Paris. That's my guess. Unless it's like Paris is on fire and she's doing everything great. I don't know. But hopefully it's a great episode. Hopefully it's a lot of fun. Last episode was really sad because it hit on some very emotional things about losing your father and things of that nature. So I thought it was a really, really good episode. We're hoping for another great one here. Like I've said in the pre-show, if you guys don't know, I kind of talk and ramble for about 2-3 minutes sometimes before you guys see anything over here on YouTube. But I mentioned that I don't think we've had a bad show this season. I think the worst one is probably Cinnamon's Wake, and I didn't even think that was that bad. I just didn't really care about the cat thing. But yeah, we're gonna hop in here, have a good time, have some fun, hopefully, and kind of go from there. So like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the fully uncut, unedited reactions if you want them. And pretty much, here we go.
Required reading. I won't make the cheerleading squad.
Okay.
Mr. Medina, is this my extra credit work? Because Missy just had to take a test.
Oh, Jesus. That comes off super creepy. That was fun. So they're sleeping together now. Okay. I don't think we established that before.
Yeah, you just go think about what you've done.
I will.
Oh, no. The
fact that Parents' Day is
it's
next
on
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yep.
Yes.
If you talked about it
You
on
really
Friday,
just said
then you
it.
would have missed it. Therefore, I will go sit with Rory at Parents' Day.
I'm not busy. I'm
Yay.
going. I will be there.
Whole
That's
day.
it. End of story.
The
Okay?
thing? Parents have to
Fine.
miss work for this? Interesting.
So did you read on page 2 about the mother-daughter talent show?
Everybody knows that 8 o'clock means 8:28, 15 tops. Honestly, I'll tell you.
Poor guy.
I've knocked 10 points off the dream guy quotient.
Aww.
Okay, so go.
I'm supposed to get the door. Remember, we agreed. I don't get at the door when you have a date.
I know, but
I'm not even supposed to be here. That's the first rule of the Gilmore dating
Poor
handbook.
oh,
Neither shall
man.
be nowhere
What
near
do
your
you-
house when said man materializes. It's a good rule. It's been working.
old and my
You
slip
should
is
go
out.
back to the
Instead of my
car
skirt zipper and they'll
and
have to
then,
bury me like this.
Mom,
Just this once.
like, wait. You should say, I'm gonna open it and run away.
Hi.
Rory,
Come on in.
thank you. Non-Chilton names for each other. When we're not in school, I'll call you Rebecca.
Rebecca.
And you'll call me
Norman?
Norman?
Well,
I look like a Norman to you?
I'm sorry. Psycho was on earlier, and it was just the first name that came to mind. I'll think of something else. How about Alfred?
You know what? Norman's fine.
Are you sure?
Well, you don't see him that much outside school.
No, but I probably will since you guys are obsessed with each other.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I'm obsessed.
No, it's
Uh-oh.
okay.
What happened?
I mean, of all the guys have hanging around, he seems like a good choice. I like him.
Good. Well, that's good.
So what do you think about
Why
the
she
skating?
being weird?
What?
Mr. Medina? I'm sorry, Max? Do you think you'd want to go?
I don't think he skates.
Why are you being weird?
Well, maybe we could all do something
Did
else.
they go bad?
Yeah, good. Something else.
What are you up to tonight?
Well, I'm gonna do a little line dancing, then run a 10K, and then just jump up and down really hard for about an hour.
No Max?
Taking
a night off?
I don't see him every night, Suki.
2 months you've been seeing him, right?
Point,
Uh-oh.
Suki.
You're just right on schedule, that's all.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is about time you start doing a little getaway dance. 2 months, right on the nose, you're good.
I do not do a dance.
What's happening here?
Rory?
Yeah?
No, don't ask about the mom.
No, that's it.
Don't ask about the mom. Yes, don't do that. Don't do that.
My name?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Actually, I just wanted to see if Lorelai...
Don't ask about the mom. This
Mom is coming to Parents' Day. Trying to get an accurate number of parents who are coming.
You good, man?
Cookie count.
Are you okay?
Forget it.
She's coming.
I hadn't heard from her in a while about it.
She'll be here.
Okay, good.
Oh, he really likes her.
Everything I have going on right now, the last thing I need to do is face a bunch of bored people who are gossiping about me. I'll see you later at home. Use that cover stick I got you.
Thanks, Mom. You're the best. Oh, man. Scratch myself.
Parents, thank you for coming. Students, papers on Whitman are due tomorrow, and those of you who are just starting tonight, I'll be able to tell.
Oh, wait. That was a good smile.
What's going on, Lorelai?
Nothing. I just don't think a book whose first sentence is 20 pages long is for me.
Well, I left 4 messages.
Oh,
No,
shit.
I've been meaning to call.
What's been keeping you?
I don't know.
Be honest.
Things.
What an idiot I am.
What?
You're breaking up with me, aren't you?
Oh, don't make a scene.
I don't know.
Not only are you breaking up with me, you're doing it really badly.
Am I being graded?
Well, I know I'm a little disappointed. I would have expected a better dumping from you.
Nobody's dumping anybody.
Really? Then what is this?
I just need space. Here, when I realized how much we could hurt Rory.
Don't you mean how much we could hurt Lorelai?
Hey, I can take care of myself.
I don't understand this.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
don't-
we went through this. We decided that Rory could handle it.
Well, maybe she can.
This is a bad
Maybe
thing to
she
do in
can't.
school, though.
I'm not ready to find out.
I'm not going to let you off that easily.
Oh, shit.
Well, there's nothing
What
you
the
can
hell?
do about it.
There has to be.
There isn't.
There is.
Well, no, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
What are we in high school?
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, I know we are in high school.
This is so not you. Because I would have thought that blaming this all on Rory and giving me these lame apologies was weak, pathetic, and beneath you.
Let's take your damn book.
Damn it.
You missed me.
Stop it.
I know you did. You're missing me right now, aren't you?
He's gonna kiss her. Oh, okay. Okay, so Paris is gonna hold this over Rory for something. She's gonna spread it to the school so that it's a new rumor so people aren't talking about her anymore. Okay. Makes sense. A very Paris thing. There we go. There the rumor starts. Now, what is the purpose of this? Just because she thinks it's fun?
Weird thing is, she looks a lot like your mom.
What are you talking about?
Your mom, Mr. Medina, mouths open. I saw them. How's the coastlaw? Good?
And
Did you save me some Jell-O?
this is embarrassing. I mean, I don't know. Is it embarrassing? I don't know. Is it? Why would people care? Why would? Oh shit! She could have taken out that little girl.
I didn't want to date him.
You didn't want to date him so you wouldn't come to my school and kiss him and humiliate me?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Why would you do this?
Because I'm human. Because I screwed up. I'm sorry.
If you like him so much, then why are you breaking up with him?
Look, I broke the rules when I brought him into our lives, and I realize now that that was a very bad idea.
But why?
The reason you grew up the way you did, and the reason you're even in this school, and the reason you're going to go to Harvard. So don't you dismiss my rules.
Oh.
Fine. Great. Well, maybe it's time for the rules to change.
Yes, well, that is for me to figure out, not you.
Great. Fine.
She doesn't know how to
Well,
argue
could
back.
you figure it out before French class? Because I'd rather you didn't start making out with Mrs. Collins.
Hey, no promises until I see what she looks like. Confrontation with my mother.
You think she don't know? $50 she knows. This thing.
Boy, the
This thing is a
roads were
rumor.
nice out there tonight.
Rory, go upstairs, please.
Yep.
Is everything okay?
I have to talk to your mother. Please go upstairs. You're her mother.
How did you...
You're supposed to shield her from shame, not cause it.
Oh, Mom.
Kissing a teacher? In a classroom? On Parents' Day?
Well, they wanted us to get more involved with the school.
Are you insane?
No, but you are if you think I am discussing this with you.
When I...
See, I told you he wouldn't date a teacher.
I wish my mom would sleep with my teacher. It would make midterms a lot easier.
Dude, I would have hit her with a book.
Madeline, Louise, would you excuse us for a minute?
Oh, I would have hit her with a book.
Go.
Which just came out of nowhere, just
You're not
right
going
across
to
the
kiss
face.
me, are you?
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm great. I'm sorry. Things have been, well,
Is this real? Or is this a
Not
catch?
good.
Like, are you pretending right now? Are you
know.
gonna do
I just
something?
didn't want them talking about me anymore.
Figured. Makes
That's
sense.
all.
If you ever do want to talk about...
I will, if I want to.
What a weird.
Okay,
But I probably won't.
Cool.
that's fine.
But if I do,
I'm around.
okay.
What?
Would you like to go to dinner sometime? With me?
Okay.
Okay.
His response was awesome. I don't. He was like, oh, like a child.
And then, as you know, all hell broke loose.
I understand.
I freaked out. I'm so sorry. I never meant to treat you like that. I'm not very good at this. Ask Skippy.
I don't know how he's gonna.
I'm so
I don't know how he's gonna
sorry.
respond to this. Like if he's gonna be okay with it
I
or
was
not.
called into Headmaster Charleston's office today.
Let me guess. He put his arm around you and said, I don't understand why you crazy kids can't work this out.
He's gonna break up with her now, or not break up because they're already broken up.
I do not know what to do here. I've never been in a relationship like this before. I'm not thinking straight.
I know. Me either.
That was a great kiss.
Beyond great.
But
Maybe we need to take a little time away from each other.
now it'll eat at her. She'll feel it's her fault. It'll be this whole thing. Damn it, Paris. The thing you went even. It's three people's faults. And also this, I don't understand how. I mean, I guess this is. I don't know. I don't get why it should bother the school, but whatever. That was a pretty good episode. I'd probably give it about an 8. I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, maybe a 7, 8. I don't know. I like the emotional stuff. The rumor stuff, I've always found that very, very weird. I've never been to a school where that's like a thing. Like the rumors are like rampant around the school and oh my god, I can't believe your parents are getting a divorce. Oh, that's so weird. Oh my god, your mom is dating the teacher. Like I've never been to a school where that's like a thing or where that would even where anyone would even care enough to make it a big deal. So I don't know. But it got to where we needed to, where we confronted essentially Lorelai's emotional problems when it comes to relationships and how she put these regulations and these rules, quote unquote, for Rory, but it was really for her. The mom being the mom made sense. That scene with the teacher felt realistic, but it was kind of uncomfortable. He was a bit aggressive, a little bit, but it felt realistic. Like not aggressive in like a really bad way, but like, I don't know, where he wouldn't let her, like, it's not like he didn't let her leave. I don't know. It felt like a real relationship situation where the guy didn't want to get broken up with, or the girl. It felt real, but at the same time, a little uncomfortable. And maybe that's why I liked it. Because it felt really realistic. But let's start. We start off the episode right away. We're looking at some doggies. Lorelai wants a puppy. Rory explains to her, we can't have a puppy. You probably end up killing the puppy. We then hop over here where it's dinner dates. It's fun times. Things are going well. We're eating pasta. We are speaking of my daughter's school working. We're just having a grand old time. And then it gets to hanky-panky time in the back. We then hop over here. She comes home late. It's a nice little banter between Rory and her mom. And Lorelai kind of about how happy she is and how well things are going. That should be the first sign that things are going to go badly. Then we hop over to school. We start hearing rumors about Paris's parents. Paris is Burning was a weird title for this because, I mean, I guess it didn't really focus on Paris. I mean, she was she was a part of it, but more it was about Lorelai and the teacher. But nonetheless, the gossip is happening and people are talking to essentially Rory and being kind of civil to her, because Paris now isn't like this, like the best of the best in the school. The mom conversation was okay. I mean, it was mostly about the mom not reading the newsletter, and then speaking about going to parent day, which is a weird thing. Parents have to miss work to go do this. I guess this is a rich private school, so all these parents will probably be, rich people that don't have to, that can miss work and be good. Interesting. We're getting ready. Rory's trying to leave before, the dates, and she doesn't want to see Mr. Medina. Well, things go bad because the mom takes forever, and she ends up having a nice conversation with Mr. Medina, and he's like, call me Max. He's saying I'll be around for a while, hopefully, if things go according to the way I want it to. I mean, it's a nice little conversation, and Rory, of course, brings up the point, I can't call you Max outside of school, Mr. Medina inside. It'd just be weird. It'd be a weird thing to kind of like to go into. So, you know, we then hop over here. We see these two arguing, which I was going to say in this moment. I'm like, I wonder if these two will date, but I couldn't tell if he was like, if he's like the gay best friend, or like if that was that's what he was going to turn into, or if he was like, you know, just likes her. I wasn't sure what was happening here. So I'm glad that she and him are going to date. His response was a bit weird, like not weird, realistic, shy kind of guy. We have this. Luke does her skates here. She messes up her feet. Nice little moment here where we bring up, Suki brings up the whole, oh, we're at the 2-month mark, which is, this is what you do, this is what you've always done, and it's like this nice little thing, kind of getting a backstory of how Lorelai has always handled relationships. Lorelai takes a low blow when she says that you haven't been in a relationship in a really long time, and hurts her feelings, apologizes, and interesting. We then get Mr. Medina being like, or no, before that we get, you know, her explaining the whole lore, like why she's breaking up with him. Rory's getting too attached to him, you know, all that stuff. And she doesn't want to hurt Rory. In the end, she doesn't want to hurt herself. Then we get the thing. He at least he mentions here the reasoning for the way he knows, like he's like, no, I shouldn't. Like he's holding back actually expressing why she hasn't called, you know, because this is unprofessional here. And like it's just inappropriate. He's asking the daughter why the mom is avoiding her, which, like, I don't know. I guess when you really like somebody and they're avoiding you, you're in like a more desperate, not desperate, but like you're in a vulnerable state, so you do things like this. Again, realistic, made sense, but it was inappropriate to ask her. Then we have this whole moment. At least he kind of like sugarcoated about tomorrow and all that, but you know, him mentioning that they haven't talked in a while. We have this thing. She brings it up. Rory gets mad because mom's doing what the mom does. She's gonna avoid that. She's saying she's gonna not go tomorrow. This whole thing. Of course, Lorelai not handling things well, but you know, whatever. We then hop over to school. Rory's mad at her mom. Her mom is just uncomfortable. Looks very gorgeous, and we pass Paris in the hallway with her mom, and her mom does not want to be there because of the gossip. And it's this whole thing. Paris's parents suck. At least the mom sucks. We have this whole nice little moment here in school. Lorelai's smiling, and I'm like, wait, is she gonna break up with him? What's gonna happen here? Does she change her mind? And she does not change her mind. I think she was more smiling because he knows how much she likes him, and that this is, you know, she's gonna have to break up with him. It's gonna suck. Well, nice conversation. I love this whole dialogue here, back and forth. Him giving his like reasoning, him kind of being witty with her being witty back, her kind of like the little things that she does. Like here, she's like looking away, not looking him in the eyes. That's just really, really good direction and good acting. I like that. And he does get aggressive. I say aggressive, not aggressive. I don't know. Aggressive is not the right word, but he's very like when he goes, I'm not gonna let that happen and all that. Like, what do you call that? It's not aggressive though. I don't know what you would call that though. Whatever that is, I thought it was handled pretty well. I liked it. Them kissing made sense. It was done well. Now Paris seeing it, and then the room. This is the one part I truly did not care about. This was just put here so we can get to the moment of this from right here. But these like 3 minutes or whatever, so we're just not great. The Paris finding out and all that rumor spreading, and that's the reason that we have this little fight here, because this fight's good, but it's just what led to it. I was just like, who cares? But you know, she's a teenage girl, whatever, makes sense. She'd be very upset with her mom because now it's like spread around the school, people know. Then she says, if you like him, why are you breaking up with him? What are you doing? Like, you're making a mess of everything. Great stuff. Then we have the mom knowing. Of course, the mom knows. Mom's ears everywhere. She has little eyes and ears. People gossiping to her. And I love this moment here where she's talking to the mom and she's kind of getting teary-eyed because like she realized how much she actually likes him, and that she was throwing it away. I thought that was really good. And her kind of talking to her mom and saying like, I don't know, I like this moment. And because Lorelai here realizes that this could actually be the guy for her. And I mean, it's only 2 months, so it's a bit quick, but whatever. Now we get to this moment here where I said, right out the gate, she starts, I'm coming out with the book. That would have been the wrong approach. Maybe I wouldn't have came out with the book if it would have kept going. A couple days of her messing with me. Maybe the book comes out right to the face. Rory's a better person than me, a better person than most. So she does the right thing. She talks to her. She knows that Paris is in a bad state. She's emotional, does the right thing, says, I'm here for you. We don't like each other, but I'll be here for you if you need me. Great moment here. This moment was really good too, where Suki looks a bit like daughter, looks like has makeup on, got lipstick on, and then she asks his homeboy for a date. Look at that, good for her. And then we have this nice moment here where she's trying to like move past it. This is like the smiling and this is somebody trying to move past like a mistake that they don't want to, like something they don't want to go back to. And I liked it. I thought it was handled pretty well. And him kind of like in this moment of like he doesn't know what to do. He was quote unquote going to be suspended or whatever because of this inappropriate thing, quote unquote inappropriate, and he's messing with his career. Now I don't know how it is for school teachers and what the rule is of dating a parent, but the school seems very strict. It's a private school. They are all about their image and their name, so I guess that makes sense. And he said, as your career at Chilton, not your career overall. So, And yeah, it's a great little conversation here, and him just kind of saying we need time to really assess and think about things. And he walks away, and it ends the way I would expect. Her crying and just not dealing with it well, because if you look at it the way that it goes down, it's like, yeah, she is the cause of everything that went bad. If she would have just kind of kept going with it, they would have never had the argument at the school. This is how I look at him. She started it with the whole breaking up, avoiding the phone calls, kind of doing things like not the right way, for reasons that, although they're good reasons. She's scared about her daughter and her feelings and all the emotions and stuff, and when they break up. But you can't be afraid of that. And then him being kind of a little bit more making a scene in the classroom at school, a little bit, and then Paris being the person that started the rumor, which gets to everybody. So 3 people were actually at fault here in the situation. Mostly Lorelai was the one that started it, though, if she were never done what she did. And I think that's what she's realizing here, that how much it actually bothers her. Or not bothers her, but like she's probably in her own mind right now thinking about why she did what she did, why she went to that place. And I like it. I think it's a really, really good moment. So that's why I'm kind of in the 8 range. I thought there was a lot of little touches that I enjoyed about the episode. So that's why I'm in that 8 range. So hopefully you guys enjoy this reaction. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Head over to Patreon. Full, uncut, unedited reactions over there if you want them. If you don't, that's cool. Episodes here whenever they show up. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to talk to you guys later.